You are just one breath away of finding peace and happiness in your life. Our breath is the most powerful tool we have. With each breath, we have the power to transform our lives. This simple, natural act holds the key to unlocking happiness, health, and inner peace. A quick way of dropping out of thought is to take a conscious breath in and out. Conscious breath means you observe the inflow and the outflow of your breath with your full attention. Your attention follows the breath as it moves into the body. You can feel the air. Then you follow your breath as it moves out. That is one conscious breath, in and out. And immediately your attention has disentangled itself from your thoughts. If your attention is really there, you can't think at the same time. That's why it's such a wonderful tool we possess. A simple conscious breath can generate mindfulness. Mindfulness means that we are aware what is going on inside and around us. With mindfulness, we get in touch with everything that is wonderful in this world. The breath is an excellent anchor to the present moment because it is always happening right here, right now. Unlike our thoughts, which can drift into the past or future. Don't believe every thought that comes into your head. Simply be aware and say, okay, let's take a conscious breath. And then immediately you notice a shift in consciousness because you stepped out of thinking. By focusing our attention on the sensations of the breath, we interrupt the habitual thought patterns that so often pull us away from the present. Our breath becomes a doorway into the direct experience of our body and our senses. Another key is to approach the breath with a sense of gentle, open-hearted attention. Allow your breath to flow naturally, without force. Simply be attentive to each moment of breathing in and breathing out. When you take a conscious breath, there is nothing else to do, nowhere else to go. Just be present with each breath. Paying close attention to the breath also has a calming, grounding effect. As we slow and deepen the breath, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, inducing a state of relaxation. This quiets the restless mind and allows us to be more fully embodied. While the breath's profound influence on the parasympathetic nervous system is often experienced most profoundly during meditation, the practical applications of this relationship can extend far beyond the confines of formal practice. By incorporating conscious breathing techniques into our daily lives, we can harness the power of the breath to support our overall health, well-being, and ability to navigate the challenges of modern living. One of the most accessible ways to apply the breath's parasympathetic influence in daily life is through the use of deep, diaphragmatic breathing. By taking a few moments throughout the day to stop and focus on slow, deep inhalations and exhalations, we can trigger the vagus nerve stimulation that helps activate the rest and digest functions of the parasympathetic nervous system. This simple practice can be particularly beneficial during times of stress or anxiety, as it helps counteract the sympathetic fight-or-flight response. Beyond just standalone breathing exercises, we can also integrate breath awareness into our daily activities and routines. For example, consciously syncing our breathing with physical movements, such as during a walk or while performing household chores, can help cultivate a mind-body connection and promote parasympathetic dominance. This integration of breath and action can not only help us feel more grounded and present, but can also enhance the efficiency and enjoyment of our tasks. The breath's influence can also be leveraged in social situations. When engaging in conversations or interactions that may be emotionally charged or stressful, Taking a few deep breaths can help us regulate our responses and access a more thoughtful, empathetic state. This can improve our ability to communicate effectively, manage our emotions, and build stronger, more harmonious relationships. Furthermore, the breath's calming effects can be harnessed to support overall physical and mental health. Incorporating breathing exercises into one's daily self-care routine, such as before bedtime or upon waking, can help promote better sleep, reduce stress-related symptoms, and enhance overall mood and resilience. By recognizing the breath's power and intentionally incorporating breathing practices into our daily lives, we can cultivate a greater sense of balance, calmness, and well-being. Whether it's taking a few mindful breaths during a work break, synchronizing our breath with physical activities, or using the breath to navigate challenging social situations, the practical applications of this mind-body connection can positively impact our overall quality of life. Over time, as we continue to anchor ourselves in the breath, we may notice that the sense of separation between me and my breath begins to dissolve. The breath becomes a living expression of our interconnectedness with all of life. In this way, the breath meditation becomes a portal into the direct experience of our true nature, the spacious awareness that is always here, beneath the surface of our thoughts and sensations. The breath is a great tool for mindfulness because it brings us into direct contact with the present moment, calms the mind, and points us toward our essential being. With practice, it can become a gateway to deeper states of mindfulness and self-realization. We have the power to transform our lives. This simple, natural act of breathing holds the key to unlocking happiness, health, and inner peace. With awareness of our in-breath and out-breath, we generate the energy of mindfulness. The goal of mindful breathing is not to achieve a specific outcome, but to cultivate present moment awareness and a sense of calm. With regular practice, you'll start to notice the benefits, both in your daily life and in your overall well-being. Now that we know the power of our breath, it is time to practice. Click this video and start your transformation.